everybody, Rex Frost here, and this is my review of The Boys Season 5. Okay, and before I even get into this review, I do want to say, here's a quick spoiler warning. I personally feel like everyone should see something and try something for themselves before they hear other people's opinion on it. Also, at the end of the day, it's your opinion that matters, not mine. So, so I'm gonna pull my computer a little closer. Where to start? And I'm just gonna start with giving you my full thoughts on the show as entirety. So I'm gonna have a little drink of water. Okay, so when it comes to The Boys, I think it's a pretty solid show. I feel like the first 3 seasons overall are very solid. In terms of ranking them, it's kind of hard. But yeah, I feel like the first one, such a good introduction. It was a great first season. As for second season, decent follow up. I feel like The Boys serves as a really good commentary by using superhero and celebrity culture as a way to commentary on how it's a really good commentary show. And using the superhero medium really works on it. Also, is very educational. So let's get straight into my review. Where do I start? Because I'm gonna start the 7, and Also, I do want to say The Boys Season 5 is the final season of the show, so I'm just going to go individually and tell you my thoughts on the 7, which the 7 are the main, they're the biggest superhero team in the Boys universe. They're kind of the Justice League, and let's just talk one by one about, Soldier Boy. I'm going to talk more about him later, but wow, I thought he was the best part of season 3, but he adds literally nothing to the season. He is just there to market Bot Rising, his prequel show. Firecracker, I thought she was fine. I don't know, I just also the fact that this is the lineup of the main, this is supposed see how the Justice League is supposed to be the world's greatest heroes in terms of strength and character. The fact that it's I kind of get Sister Sage on the team, but I feel why Firecracker, literally she is just she lights stuff up with her hands. That's she can make sparkles. Why are you on the team? The only way I can kind of see her on the team is just because Homelander, which I think I'll talk to Homelander later. I think she's just there to be a yes man to Homelander. Also Black Noir. I saw when they gave him his segment in the one episode that was kind of an anthology episode of characters from their different point of views. I thought that was really good, but when the Deep killed him, that was just so underwhelming because this guy could fly, he could have easily taken out the Deep. Also, speaking of the Deep, just as good as always. I just feel where his story went, how his story resolved was Black Noir was just underwhelming and could have been way better done. Homelander, just as amazing as always. Anthony Starr is perfect as Homelander. One of the best superhero, well, I guess not superhero, but comic book castings of all time. Knocks it out of the role, knocks it out of the park once again. And it is awesome looking back at season 1 and seeing his character regression, but not his character is going backwards. It's more like his character just gets worse and worse. Every season he gets crazier. Every season, so I just think it's like really well done how they show that. Also, adding on to that, I mean, such a good performance. Also, Sister Sage, actually, like, that's my timer for my laundry. Uh, my clothes can get wrinkly. I do not care. But yeah, I just like, for someone who's supposed to be the world's smartest person, she is not that smart at all. Like, seriously, it's like, I genuinely, her plans never work, and it's just like, we're entering phase one. We're entering phase one of my plan. It's complete. You should have listened to me. I saw this coming a mile away. Wait a minute. People can love. Yeah, just like actually so annoying. Oh, Father. I thought he was outstanding. He was hilarious. Every single scene with him was just like so funny. I forgot the actor's name, but like he is like so funny, and I really want to see him in some more stuff. So yeah, but yeah, overall, I feel like the 7. I mean, okay, one, why Oh Father wasn't like officially part of the 7 is just like so dumb, but like it is nice to kind of see the 7 with 7 members for once. I mean, so yeah, but yeah, overall, I feel like the 7 is somewhat solid, and it is kind of nice to, for once, to have like every single member of the 7 like be the actual character. So yeah. Okay, yeah, let's get to my negatives. This season was so rushed. I mean, it's okay to have like slow pacing, but like, okay, well, I just gotta talk about the 8-episode trends for seasons needs to stop. It is like, well, I know why his 8 episodes is because like television has gotten to the point where it like looks as good as movies, therefore it is more expensive, which is like they can't make as much content, so like they have to go quality over quantity, which I totally get. However, it is like when you have like less quantity, you have like less time to like flesh stuff out. So it's like I just think that's like it is a big issue, and it is unfortunate. And yeah, I mean, also, I mean, I feel like if like studios paid their workers better, like we could probably fix it. But yeah, I mean, I really hope like something can like be fixed with like the 8-episode seasons, because it is just not working. I mean, not that okay, 8-episode seasons can work. I mean, great example, The Penguin, outstanding. Also, I mean, and 6-episode seasons can work. Night of the 7 Kingdoms, but yeah. But as for like season 5, The Boys, it is just like so rushed. And it's like I feel like individually every single episode is decent to good, and it's like yeah, but like when you look at the fact that this is the final season of the show, you don't like having a anthology episode dedicated to like each character, to like certain characters, like does like you don't have time. Like you have like this is the final season. Like you can't just like start like doing character studies. You have to like start wrapping up stuff that like you've started, and you can't just add more on top of that. And if you do, that's how you end up with a mess. So yeah. Also, as for being safe, I mean, it's like I don't know, it was pretty obvious from like a mile away that like okay, that like you could predict. I mean, it was pretty easy predicting who was gonna live. I mean, Homelander, and basically every single, I mean, like almost like for the most part, all of the members of 7 are gonna be iced. Like, I mean, other than sister Sage, who ended up losing her powers, and then Soldier Boy, who's back in like a, I don't know, he got like the Han Solo Empire Strikes Back treatment. So it was like, yeah, like it was pretty obvious. Like the seven, they're all gonna go, and Butcher, he was gonna go, and probably one member of the boys is gonna go. So yeah, I mean, it was pretty obvious. Also, like I saw it coming from a mile away that like, okay, in terms of people who are gonna get happy endings, Kimiko. Oh, I thought like, yeah, she's probably gonna get a happy ending, and I feel like she somewhat did. Uh, a Mother's Milk, definitely. Also, I thought the stuff they did with Mother's Milk was really well done, and like showing like how he's the glue that holds the team together. Also, like why. Oh, I love the change they made to like why he's called Mother's Milk. Okay, as someone who's reading the comics right now, I cannot stress how absolutely disgusting the origins of his name are. I'm not going to say it on the channel because it is like that gross, and I like my channel to be viewable by all ages. So like, no, I'm not getting into his name from the comics. However, I love the change, and it's like he's called Mother's Milk in the show because his Mother's Milk is what nurses people to health. And I feel like that was like such a good change. I really like that. Also, I do have to say, Huey and Starlight's ending. Wow, naming your daughter or like, future child after your ex-girlfriend is crazy. Even if they like did pass away, that and like that's like a way to honor them, that is still like, are you messing with me? So yeah, overall, I feel like if you're gonna like rush, I mean, honestly, I just feel like this season as a whole didn't feel like a final season, and it just felt like a filler season. So yeah, I'm gonna move on to like my next thing. And yeah, Bot Rising. Genuinely, Soldier Boy is like only in here just to promote Bot Rising. Adding on to that, there's like a couple of months ago, they like Amazon Studios released a like a couple of pictures from Bot Rising with like some of their main characters. I mean, yeah, we got Soldier Boy back, and one of the new characters that they like revealed from that show, and then yeah, wow, they like all of a sudden they make Stormfront a very important character. Like, why? Like, come on. Yeah, but I feel like all Soldier Boy's scenes were just there to promote Bot Rising. It's like, why? Also, adding on to that, spinoffs. No, I'm gonna, yeah, Milked. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about this before I talk about some of the other stuff. Yeah, it is a shame to see how The Boys has become what it's made fun of, because like there's this one infamous scene from like I mean basically like The Boys have like always been making fun of like superhero about like the comic book movie genre, and it's like making fun of Marvel for having so many movies in their universe is one thing. Literally milking the show and giving a bunch of spinoffs also like it's just like, okay, come on. Especially with like this Gen V. Genuinely, I cannot believe Gen V season 1 and 2 was basically just a waste of time, because it's like literally season 5 of The Boys just completely undoes what season 1 and 2 set up. No, it does. Yeah, I mean, it basically like undermines like the virus too, and like also going back to the Rushed. I mean, in like there was one thing I thought was like somewhat interesting where it's like kind of like a race to see like who can get to the V1, because like the Boys have developed a virus, and like the only like way like people with superpowers can avoid it is by getting V1, which like enhances their superpowers. So it's like I feel like having like a race that's like really well done, and like it adds tension. However, it's like the moment they do it is like they just immediately, okay, well, this doesn't work, and then they like completely rush into like another plan. So yeah, also, I mean, there's just like, I don't know, can we just let stuff go? Like, why does everything have to be going on forever? Also, I'm like going back to Gen V for a second. I do feel like it is kind of unfortunate that like season 3 was canceled, because I feel like if Gen V didn't feel like the need to be so interconnected with the boys, it could like stand better on its own, be a better show, because it's like also like, okay, I didn't do a review for Gen V season 2, however, I did watch it weekly, but I mean, it's like, yeah, season 2's problem is that it's like, it's just trying to set up the boys season 5 so badly, and it's just like, don't just be your own stuff. And it's like, I hate whenever like any like movie or TV show just like exists just to set up another movie or TV show. Like, everything should be able to stand on its own unless it is a sequel. So it's just like, why? Also, I mean, yeah, also, what even is The Boys Mexico? Like, seriously, like, come on. Is it just gonna be The Boys in Mexico? Like, yeah, Ba is still around by the end of the show, but like, what even is this? I don't even understand. Also, I mean, Bot Rising, I already talked about. I mean, I'm gonna watch it because Soldier Boy is one of the most entertaining characters in all of The Boys, but like, seriously, just like, this just needs to end. So yeah, also, yeah, let's go into another scene, lazy writing. Yeah, I just feel like there's like moments with like the writing where they just like cut corners, and it's like, there's one scene where like Starlight and the Deep get their final fight, and it's like she pushes him into the ocean. Also, like, why? I mean, it's like as if like the characters are also reading the scripts so they know what's about to happen. Like, why would you take the king of the seven seas to a ocean is beyond me. I mean, somehow she must have read the script. So yeah, I just think it is really interesting. Also, I just want to say this. My mom is making dinner right now, and it smells amazing. Yeah, so yeah. Also, I do have to say, this is more of a nitpick, but like, the marketing. Talk about clickbait. Literally, this is like, we have Butcher standing in front of the Vought Tower or Seven Tower, like, crumbling on the ground. We have Homelander looking above Earth, like, being destroyed. Like, what was this marketing? I mean, like, these pictures, well, these posters are great, but it's like, why are we, I don't know, I just feel like we're being lied to, and I don't like being lied to at all, because I am to this really safe, so it's like none of this happens at all. And yeah, also, I mean, I kind of wish that like this season could have just been like a full-on like non-stop war, kind of like Stranger Things season 5, which I do feel like these were. So yeah, so here's my average rating. Something I've been doing lately is like, in my reviews, I've gone back to writing down my ratings, except for this time I'm actually writing them down rather than just saying them in the YouTube short, so yeah, I can average it out. And yeah, I feel like a 7 out of 10, like, as the season was like the episodes individually, I feel like that's fair, but like, overall, this season is just like, it's mid, and I don't mean in a bad way, I just mean like mid, like mediocre, and like a disappointing way. It's like, why? This is your final season. Like, when it comes to like any story, the most important part is like the ending, in my personal opinion, or like, I mean, you can debate it for like the beginning, but it's like you need the beginning to get you hooked, you need the middle to take you on the journey, and then you need the ending to give you like something to learn from, and yeah. So it's yeah. I mean, it's just like really disappointing. That's like this is the best you could do. I mean, great example is Game of Thrones. I feel like because their ending is so bad, that's like all everyone remembers Game of Thrones as is having a terrible ending. Which, like, I'm not saying that's all anyone remembers Game of Thrones as, but I'm just saying that's like endings are arguably the most important part of like ending a story. Well, of like storytelling in general, and it's like if something is like has a good ending, it gives you like those are your final thoughts on it. And like, yeah, for example, like me with Game of Thrones, like because like the ending was so bad, I just felt like I just wasted months of my life watching the show. And it's like, see, like that's kind of what it does. And yeah, I mean, yeah, I just like yeah, overall mediocre. And yeah, this is how it goes. Was my show. Also, I did switch Beast Games, Percy Jackson, Daredevil around mainly because it's like I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the more I think about Daredevil Born in season two, the less I like it. And yeah, I just felt like, you know what? Because I moved these two shows out of the way, so well, Beast Games and Percy Jackson, and so like I wouldn't have like too much in one tier. But yeah, honestly, I take that back. I'm putting Daredevil Born Again season two back into 6 out of 10. And yeah, here's how the boys ranks against all the comic book projects 2026 so far. Honestly, I feel like it is pretty fair. And yeah, as for the next thing coming up is Spider Noir. And yeah, I definitely look forward to that. I think it might actually be this Wednesday. So yeah, I mean, if it is, I'll definitely watch it. I won't be doing like quick reviews for each episode individually, mainly because it is like releasing all of the episodes at once, which I don't know. Personally, I think it's better to do like weekly releases of TV, but then again, sometimes it's not. I mean, I've been debating if I should like make a video like talking about what's the best way to watch TV. It's just I haven't like figured out the right format. So yeah, yeah. But overall, these are just my thoughts on The Boys season 5. Feel free to tell me your thoughts on it down in the comment section. Also, feel free to subscribe. I am the first teaser for Bot Rising just released, and I just like I've been putting it off mainly because like I just want to like get my finish up all of my thoughts on The Boys season 5 before I get to like Bot Rising. So yeah, I'm about to do a reaction trailer to that, and once I'm done with this video, so yeah, subscribe. Whoops. Yeah, I'm gonna turn that into. I'm gonna repurpose this to My Boy season 5 thumbnail. Hopefully, I made some silly face. But yeah, feel free to tell me your thoughts on The Boys season 5 down in the comments. I'll see you all later. Bye.